What is up, everybody? Bro College Crypto back with another video. Now, there has been a lot of hype behind this new lending platform called Ethconnect. So pretty much the basis of this lending platform is that it is virtually the same thing as Bitconnect. It's like a photocopy of Bitconnect, but instead of lending Bitcoin, we're lending Ethereum. There is one huge fundamental problem that I have with the longevity of this program compared to something called Bitconnect. The thing that makes Bitcoin so much better for lending versus Ethereum is that Ethereum is not nearly as volatile as Bitcoin. So, if these people are trying to accumulate Ethereum over time, it is not going to yield nearly as much money as Bitcoin lending would. Because ever since the time, if we go back to when Bitconnect started, back in January, Bitconnect started its lending platform, Bitcoin was $900. So Bitconnect has literally heptupled almost, at least hextupled, their original value in Bitcoin that they got back in January. So the people that bought in Bitcoin 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, Bitconnect has made a killing off of the Bitcoin just because of the price of Bitcoin. Now Ethereum, if anything, Ethereum has gone down in price. So if Ethconnect is promising some sort of a volatility software trading bot sort of thing, kind of like Bitconnect, it can't possibly make money because the whole point of giving Bitconnect Bitcoin is because they know that Bitcoin will appreciate in value. We don't know if Ethereum will appreciate in value. So if Ethereum is staying the same, plateauing at 300 or dipping down to 280, 290, coming up to 310, like you're going to be getting 0.02% interest every day. It's not even going to be anything to waste your time with. So these people must be 100% banking on the hype behind Bitconnect, and they think that since so many people have dumped tons of money into Bitconnect, that the same thing will happen if they literally relabel it and just say Ethconnect. So pretty much they're riding on the fact that people won't even care. They just want to dump in money because they know other people will dump in money. And that kind of snowball of people dumping in money because there's so much hype around lending platforms, that will create value in the coin short term. And of course, just like Bitconnect, this will eventually have to be some kind of a crash or, God forbid, an exit scam where they just like take everything a few months in, which fingers crossed that won't happen. But the main issue that I do have with this is the longevity of it just based on Ethereum volatility. Now, who knows? This coin, this token itself could drive Ethereum through the roof. If there's enough demand for Ethereum, because normal people aren't buying Ethereum, right? They're buying Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins. Ethereum is not very profitable. But if you bring out a coin that requires Ethereum, that runs off of Ethereum, and people have to buy Ethereum to invest, then that could drive interest in Ethereum, and then that could drive the price up. And then that driving the price up could be profit for them because they're getting all the Ethereum. So this is a very difficult thing to predict what will happen. Just based on what happened with Bitconnect, we can only assume that a similar thing will happen with Ethconnect as far as the token value run up will be similar. I mean, it'll go up hundreds of percentage points, and it will do it much faster than Bitconnect did because Bitconnect kind of had a lag. At the beginning, it was kind of slow. Not many people knew about it. Not many people trusted it. But now, the whole lending platform thing is so overhyped right now that anyone that's coming out with any sort of lending program and promising interest rates and staking and all that is going to make a killing. And I think Ethconnect, just because it has the same setup as Bitconnect, a lot more people will feel comfortable investing in something that's just like Bitconnect rather than something that's pretty obviously a scam, like Control Finance, Regal Coin, BitPetite, these kind of things, which are kind of outrageous with their interest, and really they're setting themselves up to fail in the short term. But something, if you copy Bitconnect's platform and do it with Ethereum, that's genius that you would think about something like that. Even though it's an amazing idea and it's a really good time to be in this market, no doubt Ethconnect will make a lot of money. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about us, the lenders, the longevity for the lenders, the people that are trying to make money off of this program. For us, this is a bad deal because Ethereum has not proven itself to be worth investing in right now. Has it had crazy run-ups? Sure, of course. But every day Ethereum gets more competition. They seem to be falling behind a little bit. And I personally don't see Ethconnect being nearly as long-term as Bitconnect can potentially be. But that does not mean that I won't put in a small amount of money. I'm thinking of buying $100 worth of Ethereum, and hopefully if I can get the first million coins, it'll be 200 Ethconnect coins. If it's a scam, then I lose my $100. That would suck, but not that big of a deal. I would get over that. But in the chance that it does blow up just like a Bitconnect, or not even, if even it blows up half as much as Bitconnect has, then we would be massively in profits, and that would be a great thing to see, especially if we're buying when the tokens are 50, 75 cents, a dollar, these really, really cheap rates. And once the platform gains more steam and goes up to $1 billion like Bitconnect has, then you will really be seeing the value exponentially increase. And really all these people have done is they've created a just good enough, like just legitimate enough operation that people are willing to put some money into. And they're pretty much using this just to pool huge amounts of money in crypto into this program. It's just convincing people to give up their money. That's what you have to do. You have to convince people that it's worth risking their money. And these lending platforms have done an amazing job at that. A lot of people that are promoting the programs have done an amazing job promoting the programs and showing that it can be profitable. But the thing about these programs is the top 1% are the ones that make the real gains, and the other 99% are kind of in the middle or bottom of the pyramid, just trying to reciprocate the gains that the top tier people are receiving every day. So all in all, I will be only putting in $100 into Ethconnect. I will have my referral link in the description if you guys want to sign up. Do I think that it's a long-term play? No, I do not. Ethereum is not volatile enough for any legitimate trading operation. The platform will not be making that much money off of Ethereum as it stands now. I did discuss the possibility of this coin making the demand for Ethereum higher and driving up the price a little bit. That could always happen. We can't count that out. But would I go big on this one? Probably not. I would just stay very conservative with this. I would take the discounted price, 50 cents a token, throw in 100, 200, up to $500. I'd feel fine doing this. But higher than $500, I wouldn't want to mess with it. Okay, I want to show you guys the website real quick if you haven't seen the website for Ethconnect. It's very, very well made. I mean, it has the typical like little artsy, different nodes, like node background with the little connecting lines, just like every other ICO these days. It's a very, very nice looking website. Does it run smoothly? Yes and no. Earlier this morning it was being very slow, but now it's running just fine. The white paper of it, let's see, load. Okay. The white paper looks fantastic. I mean, obviously. But see, these people are making so much money that it's justified that they put in this much effort. Like, them putting in this much effort does not necessarily mean that the operation is legitimate. It means that the more effort they put in now, the more they can cash out later, because people look for this kind of stuff as if they can't be tricked if this kind of stuff. Okay, sorry, my camera just randomly died there, but I think we're back. Okay, so what I was talking about was how the white paper, it looks legitimate, but I honestly don't think that that really means anything, because these people know how much money they're going to be making, so they honestly don't care how much they have to invest, because they'll be cashing out like tens of hundreds of magnitudes of what they invested. So, I mean, there's really nothing on here that we haven't seen, right? It's peer-to-peer, like that's what every lending platform, like there's nothing unique to this. It's just it's just explaining what Ethereum is, honestly. And you just lend it, you stake it. It's the same thing. Like, we're just helping each other make money. Like, we're just pooling our money to this central figure and letting this central figure ultimately control how much money we make, and we're trusting this central figure. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It depends. It depends who is behind this, So we'll see how this works out. I am going to put in money, like I said, but not much, guys. Like this stuff like this, especially the news about the fake development team that they had. This is not something that I would be throwing my life savings into. If it lasts a couple of years, like I said, I project Bitconnect to last 3 to 5 years. If it does that, I'll be extremely happy. This one, I'm looking more to 1 to 2 years, from the time that it gets, from the time that it hits the exchanges and stuff. 1 to 2 years. I don't see it lasting longer than that, just because Ethereum is just so much less profitable. Now, if Ethereum were to skyrocket to like $1,000 in the next 6 months, okay, see now my opinion would definitely change. Granted, they can still exit scam us if they wanted to, but it would be much more sustainable. So the roadmap, this is just them talking about getting an app, getting partnerships, trading on Bittrex, which good luck with that. I don't think that's going to ever happen. I mean, I'm even surprised that BitHum is going to be trading Bitconnect. I mean, they're exposing themselves to a real gray area there by doing that. And if Bitconnect were to, just randomly disappear in the next month, that wouldn't look good for them. You guys know that I'm not the richest person. I am borderline broke, and I do not want to put in that much money in this, but just because lending platforms are so hype, and I believe that other people are going to put a lot of money into this, which is what's going to make it valuable for me to put money into. $100 for me. That's about like 5% of my portfolio. If you guys want to do 5%, I think that's a safe bet. I'd probably go like closer to like 7% Bitconnect, 5% Ethconnect, and the rest just like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and a couple of other cryptocurrencies you like. So that's my personal recommendation. That's what I will be doing. I'm not any kind of financial advisor, obviously. I'm just a college student. I'm majoring in nutrition and dietetics. I have pretty much no market training. I'm just really into crypto, and I'm just hyped as all hell for everything. So that's pretty much the extent of it. And yeah, Ethconnect, do what you will. If you want to sign up, refer a link in the description. Just remember, I personally wouldn't recommend more than 5% of your investment to be in Ethconnect. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you enjoyed it and you want to see more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.